Well, I'm excited to have the finalists with me here in the studio. Yes, this is your one family, one radio station. I will start off by introducing myself because you guys, if you see me, you already know that your girl Sophie so fine. I don't slack. I must always represent. But if you see me, you think I'm part of the media round journey. I mean, I definitely had to pull up and stand out because these guys are giving me good vibe, great energy, and great fashion. By my side, I've got Nelly. How you doing, Nelly?
Hi.
I've got me as well, beautiful Victoria.
Hi.
I've got Suj.
What's good?
And of course, I've got my man, Ozzy.
That's right. Stay clean, no reason. The diamond of the show is your boy, Ozzy.
Okay. Oh, that diamond that you said, you know that you've caused trouble somewhere on Twitter with that diamond. Somebody say, that's my name, and you've used it. But anyways,
Oh, yeah?
we'll just leave it.
Find me. Let's talk.
All right. So if you heard, if you know, you'll know. Anyway, it's good to have you guys here.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys
Thank you.
feel? Genuinely, how do you feel so far? I mean, the reception, just looking back at your journey. I mean, now you definitely have your phones with you. It's been 4 days now out of the house.
Yeah.
Of course, I know it's been busy, media rounds here and there, but how are you feeling? How are you doing today? What's in your head? What are you thinking about? Let's start with Nelly.
Okay, I'm feeling very grateful.
Mhm.
I'm super grateful. Coming out to the love, the support, and everything. I mean, it's actually unbelievable because in the house I was like, "Are we really going to go out to all this love?"
Yeah.
So coming out and seeing everything is really happening. So I'm really grateful to God and to everybody that actually love and support the brand. So yeah,
Feeling
just
good.
Grateful.
Mhm,
That's
grateful.
the word.
Grateful. Great. What about you, Victoria?
Yeah, I'm also grateful and thankful. Like being in there, not knowing what to expect, and coming out, I just saw like all the love from Vikings, and honestly, I was overwhelmed. I was like, wow, I'm this loved.
Yeah, you are.
So it's been great. It just like gave me this positive energy. I've just been thankful, and it's going to the house alone was like a very big deal for me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm really grateful and thankful.
My man, Suj.
Yeah, for me, I just feel blessed. Blessed for where I am, blessed for the journey, blessed to have been there, blessed to have made it through, blessed to have become a finalist, blessed all in all. That's really all I can say.
Blessed. What about you, Z?
First of all, shout out to the Zumba clan, the Way Gang. How I'm feeling, what's on my mind. I'm feeling good, feeling all the love, but what's on my mind is just, okay, what I'm going to do next to repay all the faith that they had in me to keep pushing me.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing and beautiful to hear. You guys definitely look good.
Thank
you guys look like you're blessed. And I definitely can't wait to... The sky's just... It's not even a limit anymore at this point.
Starting.
You know, it's just a starting point to the greatness beyond. I mean, having a platform like this, right? And, okay, let me go back to the experience. It's such an intense environment. I don't have to be there, but, like, I can imagine being viewed from, like, thousands of people. Big Brother NAIJA is the biggest TV reality show in Africa. And if I do say the world, it would be like if I'm exaggerating, but you guys do trend worldwide, right?
Facts.
A lot of country, like, people are watching. And it can be so intense, just knowing that every of your movement has been, and you don't even know the one that it's been. Although I would say that this season, I feel like you guys monitor this camera than ever before. It's here. It's coming here. You seen it here. And of course, I mean, like the codes and all, so we could tell, like, you were hearing it. You can just tell when something. But in that intense moment, I definitely feel like there were so many emotional moments. We watched some ups and downs happen, you know, to everybody's stage. We saw growth. We saw, you know, some cries, laughs, high and low. But what is one that you think that happened privately, whether it was viewed or not, but you just want to talk about it? You just want to, how did you feel at that moment? How intense it was? Did you feel like giving up? Did you feel like, what was that situation that you just want to, you know, express how that made you feel at that point, and what did you learn from the situation? Let's start off with Ozzy.
First of all, I think a lot of times people could see when I was processing thoughts in my face. But there was a time, you know, on the outside, I'm usually in control of things that I do. And people that look up to me. So there was a time, I don't know why, I just felt like I was letting my brother down, you know. I don't know why. It just hit me one time. And I just looked at him and I just had that feeling. but I just had to process it, and then I dealt with it. We spoke. We didn't speak that people could understand, because me and my brother, we could speak a language that nobody understands. You know.
He talked about that
Exactly.
last time. Yeah.
So it was like a look and a couple of other things, and he reminded me there's something we say to ourselves when we need to keep ourselves going. You know, all we need is a stage.
Yeah.
And that was where we were. That was the stage we had. So it just re-energized me, and I was back. But yeah, that one nobody knows.
What about usage?
I don't think mine was ever hidden.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like all those moments I expressed in open. I didn't ever hide. I was open about how I felt in every moment. I was expressive. This has been the one true time that I knew that I've been openly vulnerable.
Yeah, I think you
Like,
did speak about that.
vulnerability isn't something I don't really share how I feel like that.
Yeah.
But this is just express myself more, open up about the problems I'm facing, the challenges, because like the saying says, a problem shared is a problem half solved. So like just speaking to, having a safe space for somebody that you can speak to about the things that you're going through is really, really impactful. It takes you a step further to solving that problem.
Yeah.
Early stages, it was challenging for me to like find my footing, and it was showing in my face. I understood why people actually think of voluntary exits. Like it was really, really a thing. So it's a high pressure environment. I'm moving in there. You won't really realize it until you're in there.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah, mine I was open about it, and I shared it most of the time.
I think with you, I saw growth.
Thank you.
You know,
thank
we
you.
saw someone who, you had the look of, no, this is a tough, you know, but we just saw a little bit of breaking, being vulnerable, and that's okay. I mean, the little you shared to the world was enough for people to resonate with you, relate with you, and you got a fan base.
Thank you.
What about you, Victoria?
So
I mean, let me just start off with saying that, yes, you would say yours was obvious. I mean, the kickstart from the beginning was a little bit rough, right? A lot of people were just like, okay, what exactly is the issue? I mean, this show started off with Pear, right? We came in with a duo, and it felt like you guys' energy was high on stage and all that. Beautiful girl, beautiful boy, what's going to happen? You know? And then there was just that drift. But let's talk about you.
So trust me, walking on that stage, going to the house, I had so much confidence. Because of my work experience, I felt like I was going to easily adapt and just like open up to people. Although it takes me time to warm up to people, but I walked in and I just started feeling down. I was struggling. Normally I'd overthink. But I never knew it was like on another new level. So when I came out, I saw like videos of when I was like overthinking and stressing about so many things. I was like, wow, I never knew it was this bad. But then again, I was being myself. I was true to myself. And one thing I learned from this experience is to never doubt yourself. Like if one thing I feel like I should have done better was the fact that I dwelt on I was dwelling in things a lot, and I would have handled that a bit more better. So yeah.
That's a good one. Like you are also one person we still grow. You know, grow
definitely.
to a better person, and you had
like
good
each week I was just like unraveling and just challenging
discovering
myself.
yourself more and more. I mean, that's a good thing that this show does, definitely.
Thank you.
What about you, Melanin Poppin Nelly?
Going into the house, I had this 100% confidence that something you've been pursuing for years.
Yes.
And you finally got it. So it was like a dream come true. So getting into the house, I really didn't know it was going to turn out like that, because I had like mixed up emotions. Most times you just tend to like, and this is the first time I was actually staying away from my family for
that
a long time without speaking to any of them, without knowing how they are faring or what is going on in the outside world. So most times it was more like, I just had to like sit back and relax and start thinking about the outside world, what is going on with my family, or if everybody's actually fine. And also all those times actually put me in like different moods. And the emotions in that house is something I can't explain. I would want anybody that wants to go to the show to go and experience it for themselves, because if we're saying it looks quite easy from the outside, but going in there, I feel like it's a different world entirely. So, and the first week of my journey, I got an injury.
Oh, yeah, girl. I'm just like, what's that's not a...
My steez.
But you're strong.
Yeah, so
you're strong.
but I just had, imagine, in my head, I'm like, God, I'm here for a show. And now it was very painful. I was in serious pain, but then I still have to do everything, because if you don't do, everybody will move on without you.
Yes.
So all man for himself.
Yes.
And in this situation, I was there with my girl, and anything that affects me affects her. So that can't be the reason why we'll be coming back home so sudden. So during that period, the injury kept coming back because during the sponsor tax, I will have to
do something and it gets opened.
It was crazy. So during all those periods, I was feeling so down, but I was really happy I had people that really loved me by my side, that was trying to keep me going.
Of course, like Suj, Anita, great. Yes. Fantastic. I mean, I think that would connect for me with strong bonds that we created in this experience. Like I said, I think the theme for people outside will be love and light, not no lose guard, because it just felt like that was what you guys were doing this season. Ebuka, come and shake table. This people next thing. Hi, do you want some bread? I'm like, wow. People say no, we're going to preach love. And I mean, to be honest, it felt like, which is good, we're all adults. And I think people definitely showed a different pattern to solving it. We saw brotherhood. Of course, that started from the outside, and we saw it blossom.
My broski.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tufa.
Tufizu,
Manizu.
I think that I was maybe 1% or 2% of people who, the day you guys had a conversation on table, and he was like, oh, I have friends for different reasons. Oh, I think that broke me, because I really felt like friendship, the most important thing that you find yourselves. Well, we're going to go on a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about friendships that was formed. Of course, Cassia and Victoria Castoria. You guys definitely formed that as well. And yourself and Anita, I would say that it was a very different friendship. The way you guys roll is like, hey, and not face me and face you, like, no, those estates, mind your business. Mind your business estates. You don't see the neighbors. You hardly come out. When you guys say, hi, neighbor, let's go back inside. That's how it felt like. But of course, I think in different reasons or diary section, we saw the bond. But other times, like, you guys were on our own here.
The thing was that me and Anita going in there, we didn't just want to be in Elita. We actually we said to ourselves that we were going to mingle with everybody.
Okay.
During those first week, we really need to get to know everyone. So it was not just one man competition. I mean, we made it to the final. So imagine one person was holding back and the other was just out there. I don't think we will be able to make it this far.
No worries, no problem. We'll come back to touch more on that, of course, strong friendships, and also wrap up with the journey now that they're outside, what we should watch out for. So stick around, don't go anywhere. 92.7, it's your one family, one radio station.
Sounds from Lagos, Super FM 92.7.
It's a lineup of exciting shows on Africa Magic Showcase.
Yes, really.
Follow the drama that grips you from the first moment on Checkout, showing weekdays at 6:30 p.m. Then get ready to laugh until you cry with My Flatmates, showing weekdays at 7 p.m. Feel the tension rise with Dust, showing weekdays at 8 p.m.
Enemies will stop at nothing.
Witness the power of ambition with Italo, showing Mondays to Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
And you're here, trying to take over his company.
And action that leaves you breathless in 10th Avenue, showing Thursdays and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. There's something for everyone on Africa Magic Showcase.
The gathering of comedy superstars is back with a bang. Celebrating comedy excellence and cracking your ribs in one night, the Humor Awards is here to stay. Be at the third edition of the Humor Awards on Sunday, 20th October 2024 at Oriental Hotel, Victoria Island, Lagos. To get your tickets, visit www.thehumoraward.com or call 0901 332 1279 or 0814-608-4089. Tickets can also be gotten from Mega Plaza, Victoria Island, Lagos. Impossible is nothing.
Media partner, Super FM.
Attention listeners.
Let the music set you free. Easy listening, Super FM 92.7.
All right, we're definitely having fun off air. And if you're on air with us, well, welcome and join in the fun. So yes, if you're wondering where the other four, don't worry, they're here and they'll be coming to join us shortly. You don't want to hear 8 people talk at the same time. So we wanted to make sure it was very demure, very curtsy. Anyways, welcome back, people. We still got our finalists here at the studio: Victoria, Suj, Ozzy,
yes.
and Nelly.
You already know.
You already know. Now, Suj, please. Please, Madam is
Madam, no be so.
All right.
Don't forget Oga, no be so.
That one day. But family members, definitely stick around as well on our social media platform at Super FM Lagos, because we're going to be having amazing content lined up for you. But let's get back to friendships. And let's go back to Nelita. My name is Nelly and this is Uche Want to Go. To tell you guys that from day one, I was plugged in. I mean, we saw beautiful, amazing girls walking. We saw the bond on stage. But what I'm talking about that was strange to people was when there were issues, right? Maybe herself and Tofa, or just in our own world. And we felt like Nelly was missing. And when there are also issues with you, it sort of felt like, no, Anita wasn't missing. It was half-half. She's looking for a way to solve it. And she's also like, okay, let me see how I'll pull back. But it felt like with you, you were 100% missing. It's like, okay, only if Anita comes, or you guys mind your. I think it was even a point where Tofa was having a conversation with Anita, and like, you guys don't talk about like your relationships. I was like, no, like really, you don't talk about us, like no. So is that a thing from outside where it's like, whatever is going on in your relationship, that's where the line crosses in our friendship?
No, the thing is, so me and Anita's I know how we have our boundaries and things. And in terms of relationship, we actually do talk about things. Probably shower time. they'll probably not show all those parts, but we do talk about like how we feel about certain things and how we feel about everything that's going on in the house. So, but Anita is the type of person that takes time to process things. So even when I find out that she's not doing well, you have to give her time. Most times, if Tofa talks to me, I'll be like, relax. She's going to be fine. Just relax. Go and meet her. Sometimes I'll just signal you need to meet her right now. If you don't meet her now,
that's it all.
So we've been friends for 10 years now.
Wow.
And we've been together, and she has been away for a while before coming back for Big Brother show. So going back there is like we're bonding back together, right? So it's not everybody, unlike me, it's not everybody that wants to share how they feel at that moment.
Okay.
She will just process, then later she'll tell you like, oh, okay. Most times when I know she's angry, I see her cleaning everywhere.
Yes, you guys talked about it. I mean, we all noticed as well.
So when she's cleaning, I'm like, something is wrong.
Something's definitely wrong.
So, like, I know she just needs her time. When she relaxes, she'll just come talk about it, and I know that everything is going to be sorted out.
Great, okay. I mean, it's different. I was just asking because I know best friends who, when it comes to relationship, that's a line. Don't advise me on anything. I won't advise you.
No.
All right, but that's cool. That's cool to see. By the way, you still have beautiful, special bonds. Every media around, you guys are always holding hands. I'm like, oh, my ship. Well, let's talk about another one that was really so amazing to see, Cassie and Victoria. I mean, they call it the friendship of the season for a reason, right? Just the growth. And I think in the very beginning, for people, it was like, oh, 2 introverted people speaking, and you guys found everything funny, every cute thing. Like, it was like, what is going on? So how do you... Like, did you think that you were going to have that kind of experience in the house, meet someone who you would be so deeply rooted in how they are doing? I mean, at a point, even if Cassia comes out from the diary room, she's going to meet you to hug you. She was just so very affectionate towards you. And how do you feel about the friendship?
So she's actually a very loving person. Going into the house, I never expected I was going to be that close to anyone. But then again, I don't like to force friendship. I like my friendship just happening organically. So when we started talking, I remember one time she said, oh, Vicky, when I walked in the first day, I said hi to you and you ignored me. And I even added that in my speech. I was like, if I could go back to that time, I would give you the biggest hug ever. So with her, you don't have to force conversation, to read her body language, things that other people do not find funny. She could just say it and I just get it immediately and I laugh. So that's one friendship I'm definitely holding on to for a very long time, because she's one genuine friend that everybody needs in their life. So
that's amazing. My man, Suj. Now let's talk about your brotherhood. Amazing to see we also that. But let's talk about how you felt in that conversation. Now, your looks, you looked confused. You looked like, Bursky, what are you talking about? What do you mean? I mean, you met Sean here. You know, it's also felt like there was this comparing, or, you know, Sean would give me a different advice. I don't want to hear what, you know, before even Ebuka brought it up, right? That's how I was just feeling. I was just like, oh, no, I don't want these people having this rift. How did that make you genuinely feel in that conversation that your brother who you came in with was finding solace in someone and just saying that he could not speak to you about it because he felt like, oh, everything about you is this, and almost like having conversations that you guys, you know, or issues you guys had outside, he brought it in, you know. I don't know if you've seen, and not to say, I'm just saying, like, because I think that you guys would have spoken about it, right? Even conversations he had with Anita as well when you guys had an issue again, you know. How did that genuinely make you feel?
So typically, Tofizu Manizu is someone that has, like, if his personality is very outgoing, like he's bubbly, you love him, so like he has a lot of friends. So having someone like that, being that type of person, you can't go to everybody, all of them at the same time to have conversations or about things that you're struggling or battles that you're facing. I feel like with him, he has people that he goes to for like emotional advice, for strategic advice and things of that sort. So it's just understanding. Once you get to understand the type of friendship you have, and once you understand the type of person you're with, that's automatically it. Like, it's smooth sailing. So that's the best way. If you understand yourselves, it's perfect. So I understand the type of person he is. I understood what he was trying to say. So it's just communication. Like, there's power in having a good conversation. So it's in those conversations that you can now find out, oh, this is how a certain person receives the information that I'm passing. Like, might not necessarily mean what I was trying to say, but in that communication, you can clarify things. And that was what happened. We just clarified what was going on and what the situation meant.
Fantastic. Ozzy, I'm going to go to you, yourself and your brother. I mean, you're twin.
Okay.
Right? He's a twin if you don't know. Now you know. Ozzy.
Yeah, my twin.
You talked about you guys speaking with codes, you know, just having that understanding. I mean, it's natural, just being that two babies, same womb, come at the same time, and that's beautiful to see. But let's talk about the struggles, because your brother also expressed it here last time he was here, and also in the house we saw him, like, you know, it felt like he's not, you were, you know, occupied somewhere else, he's not having your attention. Now my question is, this experience, definitely, did you learn something new about your brother? Is this the longest you guys have ever stayed together? Don't tell me childhood, of course, you maybe you grew up together, but is this the longest you guys have stayed together to see, like, weakness, strengths? You learned something new from your brother. What did this experience do for your, you know, brotherhood?
So first of all, like, OHB, one heartbeat, you know, so the thing is, like,
let's go on.
Okay, but that's a fact. No, of course, I spent so much time with my brother, but this time was both of us together in a confined space, and I saw a softer side to him. Okay. You understand? So I saw there had been a lot of growth in that. They call him the teddy bear of the show for a reason. You know, he was that guy. Like, typically, I'm the type of guy that will just be logical and solutions based, and I'm like, we have the tools so we can do this. But he's the type of guy that would want to listen to the conversation and empathize more. And I started picking from that okay, maybe looking at that, I can also improve aspects of me with watching him. Because watching him is like watching myself. So it would be like, oh, so I can see if I did some of this, it would actually, let me not say change, but it would make certain situations easier. Yeah, so...
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
Lovely. Okay, guys, we've got to wrap up the conversation with this amazing finalist.
I'm so sad.
I know.
This was a very good conversation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here at your Superstation. Of course, we're going to be having all the four come in, join us for another amazing conversation. But from me to you all, I love you all so much. Can't wait to see. No, I can't wait because I know. I can't wait because I know you're definitely great minds, great, fantastic people here.
100%.
Going to wait to support the brand.
Thank you.
You know, our amazing chef here. And know, amazing things that you all do. Your brother shared as well, you know, your goals and all. But anyways, we'll catch more of all that gist on social media at Super FM Lagos.
Of course.
So stick around, family members. But right now, we've got to wrap things up. Don't go anywhere. It's your one family, one radio station. We still got the amazing top 4 finalists who will be joining us. Stick around.
Everybody say 92.7
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio. Super 92.7 FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio. Super 92.7 FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7 Super FM.
Your one family, one radio. Super 92.7 FM.
One family, one radio. 92.7.
Just because I'm getting higher, bad belly people them they wonder. They my brother man they strike like thunder. Say them they call me Timaya. I mean the very papa wanna buy us. Everybody done begin they wonder. Say me Maya they feel like a bazooka. Say I me the toya like canary kelly fire. Everybody wanna toya. Mama and papa them they begin to the fire. Say na me the toya. Everybody wanna fire, mama and papa, the people that wanna go fire.